Well, a very good evening from the London Irish Centre here in Camden Square. It's been 2.5 months of blood, sweat and tears for tonight's competitors. For many, the first time they have ever set foot in a competitive boxing ring. A hugely admirable venture from some of the city's ordinary folk. Tonight is their opportunity to do something that is anything but ordinary. A 600-strong crowd packs the main ballroom at this fantastic venue in the heart of the city. Friends, family and colleagues alike sit amongst the crowd. The glitz and glam of London's nightlife combined effortlessly with the grittiest and toughest of sporting disciplines. 13 fights scheduled on tonight's bill, so buckle in for a big night of boxing here in London. This is Battle Royale, this is White Collar Boxing. Inside the ring tonight is the WCB announcer Peter Lowe to bring in the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, crown next bout of the evening. Please welcome to the red corner from Wolverhampton, Phil Apaya.
We'll enter Phil Apaya, 33 years of age, from Wolverhampton, now lives in North London. His first fight, he said earlier today, he was nervous but ready. But his fitness has gone through the roof since starting this 10-week training camp. Describes himself as having fast hands, a fast jab. Was nearly taken out of this last time. He had an eye injury, nerve damage to that eye. And many people thought he was crazy to try and box again, but he says he feels back, ready, focused, fully healed. He says in many ways feels like he's already won here just by able to be, just by way of being back in the ring. And a huge round of applause for his opponent Lee Richards. His second time here at the White Collar Boxing event. Won his first bout. Said his first round was a tentative one, non-eventful. Both fighters were nervous and a bit cagey. He said as the fight went on, he was a bit more relaxed. And he hopes that having boxed here once already will stand him in good stead for tonight. Nonetheless, he said he will be anxious, but he likes to work on the back foot, use the jab, not get hit too much. He said he's been taught to box, not to fight. Expecting a good technical display from Lee Richards tonight.
This WCB rules contest will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds.
Well, this fight's scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds, and the noise in here just deafening. You can barely hear the bell go at the start of the first round, and plenty of movement from these two, that's for sure. Real twitchy, fast opener. Quick hands from Lee Richards. He's just caught a quick jab early on, but a nice right hand landed. Forward comes Phil Apaya, trying to push his man off, give himself some space to work. Referee bringing fighters to the middle. Not quite sure what was said there. Phil Apaya just waiting for an opening. Comes forward, jab to the body, then a right hand to the head. Good forward movement from him. Richards just trying to keep the range. Good feinting from Apaya, just trying to draw the lead from Richards. Unable to do so thus far. Comes forward a jab, nice right hand from Apaya there. Got Richards backed onto the ropes. Oh, solid right hand from Apaya. That's lifted the crowd. Richards has taken it. Can he hang on here? He's under some serious pressure, Lee Richards. He's looking for the clinch, but he can't get there, and Apaya just piling on the pressure. The referee may just give him a brief respite. And the referee says, box on. Richards coming forward again, and at the end of that round, good finish from Phil Apaya. I'd say he's taken the round on the balance of it. Great right hand landed just moments before the bell. And from then on, he was walking forward, throwing and landing. The bell goes for the second round of 3. Phil Apaya wasting no time in coming forward, jabbing away to the body. Lots of feinting and movement from Apaya, making it hard for Lee Richards to read his movements as he comes in. Stiff jab from both men there. Jab from Richards, but Apaya saw that one coming, snapped his head back and avoided it. And Apaya every time just feinting for the right hand lead or the jab, trying to draw the lead and bring himself into a big tear up, which is exactly what he's just done. He got the better of that exchange, pushes Lee Richards back onto the ropes. Jab to the body as well. And again, feint to the head, jab to the body, and then evades the oncoming counter from Richards. Just good work from Phil Apaya. Nice jab from Apaya, but the referee just telling him to watch the shoving. It's one thing pushing and giving yourself space to work, and there's one thing just shoving. But at the moment, Apaya fully on the offensive, and Richards hasn't got an answer to these attacks. He hangs on again. Referee trying to break them up, but there's now distance between them. Richards looking for an opening. Jabs, 1-2 hook. Most of them coming partially off the gloves. The bell goes for the end of round 2. 1 to go. And Phil Apaya firmly in charge of this encounter. Well, one of Lee's best friends, Mark Henderson, will be featuring on the bill. He's currently cornering Lee. both friends from Reading. As Lee enters the final round of this bout, and Phil Apaya has been largely in control for the majority of this. A fantastic right hand from Phil Apaya lands. It sent Lee Richards to the canvas. He shakes his head at the referee, but there was solid contact made. I don't think you could argue there was a slip. It was a shot that sent him off balance. And although he seems to have his legs and his wherewithal with him, he certainly would have felt the impact of that. Phil Apaya now in control. That will count as a point against Lee Richards. And he's going to have to produce something remarkable in this final round. He's landed a good right hand there on Phil Apaya. Apaya took it well. And another from Lee Richards, and he's coming forwards. Jab to the body from Apaya. Good forward work from Richards. Got to be careful not to be caught on the counter though. It's getting a little bit untidy here in the final round. Referee separating them, just says to Lee, just checking he's okay. Richards nods his head and they box on. Richards coming forward again. Got Apaya with his back to the ropes, and Apaya overturns that. Forearm in the face. Referee just having a word with him about that. Phil Apaya looking tired now. Comes with a lovely jab to the body, big right to the head. Catches Lee Richards yet again. And Richards just hanging on. The bell goes. Great fight. Great action between these two guys. They hug. Show of mutual respect between the two fighters. Richards kicks his gum shield off. I think he perhaps knows that this fight has not gone his way. He gave a brave account of himself. But Phil Apaya, just an accomplished, technically solid fighter. Good variety of shots, good counter punching. And I think you'll find that perhaps marginally the better man on the night.
Your judges have scored this bout 30-26 in favour of your winner.
Well, Lee Richards sportingly applauds his opponent, who was a worthy winner in that bout. Technically, perhaps a better fighter tonight. Lee Richards can be proud of himself. He's given a good account of himself. And the two embrace in the centre of the ring.